sip wine.
What is poppin', everyone?
What's poppin'?
How you niggas doing?
I'm feeling exposure. I'm feeling exposed.
You are kind of naked today.
The thing is, when I got this
you dressed like a whore, not me. I'm usually the whore between the two of us.
The thing is, I didn't realize how short this outfit was until I put it on. Because remember when we were on the phone, I was like, what delivery did I get today?
That's the outfit you just got?
Yeah.
I bought okay, y'all, we have the exact same outfit, and I bought it when I wore it. I felt extremely naked, so I know you feel extremely naked.
Yeah, because I'm like, I put it on, and I'm like, coochie here, coochie there, coochie everywhere. Coochie everywhere. So if I'm saying like this, y'all, or if I do any like turns for people that watch the videos.
And that's very true, because we outnumber men by like, what, 1 to 6?
I hope so.
Coochie is everywhere.
So I'm like, when I was wearing it, I was like, I said, absolutely fucking not. I said, but I was like, I love that it was chocolate and I'm chocolate and I love chocolate on Black women. Mm-hmm. Like, I just feel like it's like a universal color.
I feel like I love all colors on Black women.
Period.
The superior race. Oh, okay. Ooh.
It is what it is. You said what you said. 10 toes down.
No. There is no such thing as a superior race. But I'm trying to be history. But there's nothing
politically correct.
But we are bad bitches.
Yeah, no, there are more women to men. Yeah, only by 3 it says, but almost 1 to 1. What? It's really that 1 to 3.
It's 1 to 3.
Yeah, it's 1 to 3 because if we're 3 more, it's for every 1 man there's 3 women. Because if you look at
look up what is the current ratio. What is the current men to women ratio? It's under there.
But outside of that, while he's looking that up, how are you feeling? Because I know how I felt. How are you feeling?
Good. I'm feeling spicy.
Feeling spicy. Like want to be outside. I know you said it earlier.
Usually I'm a grandma and I want to go home.
Because whenever Sammy says it's time to be outside, I oblige. And guess what? I make sure we are outside as fuck.
Yes.
So guess what? I can accommodate that today. I can accommodate.
I want to have fun. I feel like I always, like, recently I've been very, like, not going out as much.
That's a fact.
So I feel like...
But I feel like you just went out like 2 weeks ago for Judy's birthday.
Yeah, but like, other than if it's not a birthday, like I really haven't.
Yeah, you know me, I go out on the weekday, so I don't even need a birthday to go out. I go out during the weekday. Like, I'm
exactly. So I feel like, look, I'm a bad bitch. I'm single. Why am I confining myself to my home?
Because your soulmate is not about to fucking come into your house and find you, bitch.
He's not.
So we gonna go outside and find him.
I was watching this TikTok and he was like, if you want to meet men, you have to meet men where they're at. So if you want to meet men, go to like, a certain type of men. You go to like meetings, go to like hiking stuff, go to like the NTF meetings if you want to meet like finance men. Like go to like certain things.
I understand that, but I also do feel like with the dimensions,
like when we meet like men outside, like is that the type of men you want to meet?
But the thing is, I'm multidimensional, so I feel like most times I get along better with men that are outside because we have the same lifestyle, so we understand each other.
That's true.
So I feel like the understanding of it makes you more attractive to me. But I feel like because I'm multidimensional, I've dated men that I've dated out that I met outside and they're not outside men. I've dated men that worked at...
It's very possible to meet someone outside and not be an outside person.
Exactly.
You can meet me outside and I won't be outside.
But I'm going to say absolutely, I feel like I am an outside person. So someone that I date, I don't know if I care if you are outside or if you're inside, but I feel like I just need you to be understanding because sometimes I'm not going to get home until like 5 o'clock in the morning.
And that's okay.
But I'm going to communicate with you the entire time. So that's where it's at. Oh, we're getting into story time?
Yes.
Okay, y'all, I know we had this whole fucking thing about Black people and we're not like the gatekeepers or we're not like the representation of every Black person. But every time it happens, it's like fucking clockwork and I feel like I'm responsible for every Black person that's around me. So yesterday...
I hate that. I hate that white people are seen as individuals and Black people are seen as a collective.
As a collective. And I'm okay with that right now because this is literally very much how I felt.
Okay.
So yesterday I went to go get my toes done and I go to the same place to get my toes done. So I've been there multiple times and nothing of this ever popped off. You know when you see things on Instagram, you're like, oh my God, never fucking Katie. Katie would have fucking never.
Is it where I told you to go get your toes done?
No, it's somewhere else. I always go to Westfield. But no, because you know how you see like there's like a hoodlum thing on Instagram where it's like people in Houston and they're like just saying what the hoodlums are doing on the streets. And I'm like, oh my God, never fucking Katie. So mind you, getting my...
Katie's ghetto now.
And that's what I'm about to get to.
They got a lot of hair.
I am about to get there. Yeah. So literally, I was getting my toes done like usual. I'm telling you, it's like probably 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Nothing crazy's popping off. So this lady comes in and she was like, I need to get a refill for my daughter to get her lashes done. And they were like, okay, cool.
Get your lashes done at the nail salon.
Baby, that's none of my fucking business. That's up to them. That already shows you where the story's going.
Okay.
So she went and got her refill, her daughter, and then they got done. When they were done,
your lashes are so long, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you so much. But when they told them the price was $70 for her service. And she was not having that. She said, it's been 2 weeks since my daughter got her lashes done and I'm paying the 2-week price. That's what I'm gonna pay because it's been 2 weeks. But I feel like when people that get lashes done, you understand that sometimes they tell you if you have like 50% or 75%, it goes off of how much lashes you have, not by the time of the lashes. Yeah. So she was like, we came in 2 weeks after she shouldn't be paying the same amount of price that she was paying for a full set. And they were like, yes, but the amount of lashes she's had, I have to give her a full set because a refill would have never sufficed. So she over here telling these niggas, I'm not paying that,
Question, are the lashes already done?
Yeah, they already did the lashes. Okay. So she over here yelling and screaming, I'm not paying this shit. I come here all the time. And the Asian lady is over here like, you know what? I'm kind to you. Be kind to me. Don't don't yell at me. Bitch. The black woman is still yelling, I'm not paying that shit. She said, let's talk numbers. Cause you know how we try to act like we're so intelligent when we like mad. You said 2 weeks. This has been 2 weeks. It should be $50, not $70. And $70 for a full set is actually really not a lot, y'all. I don't give a fuck what anyone tells y'all. $70 for a full set is not a lot. For a full set?
For a full set.
Yes, for a full set.
No, absolutely not.
But she felt like she was coming in for a refill, but I guess her daughter wasn't sleeping correctly because her lashes weren't enough for a refill. So fast forward, she was like, you're paying $50, I'm leaving. And they was like, what you gonna do about it? They were like, I'm gonna call the cops. She's like, bitch, call the cops. So they just kept telling her.
You tell people to call the cops. Be prepared for the call the cops consequence.
So anyways, they proceeded to act like they act, which is like black people. I'm so sorry, y'all. That's what we're doing. And she said, I'm not paying that shit. And she started walking out. So all the Asian people, like the 2 Asian people that were talking to her, they were trying to stop her. She's like, touch my fucking child, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. I said, oh. Because I'm getting my toes done. I'm like, oh my God, oh my fucking God.
He was scorching.
No, bitch. I told my sister this story and I was literally on the edge of my seat telling the story. So the show over here, like, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass if you touch my motherfucking child. Blah, 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 boom. So they're going outside and next thing they're calling the cops. And like, so the girl was like, if you touch my child. So the Asian lady throws herself at the black lady. She's like, oh no, she heard me. She heard me. She heard me. They're taking fucking videos of this shit. And this is shit you see on Instagram. She's like, she heard me. I'm like sitting here still. Like, this is not fucking happening. Like, granted, even though the black woman was the aggressor, she did not put her hands on the Asian girl. But she literally said, they made a whole fucking video like, oh, she heard me. She heard me. Next thing you know, a car pulls up. It's a nigga with dreads in. And you know what nigga with dreads don't give a fuck about life. Nope. That nigga gets out, he ready to swing on everybody. So next thing you know, because you know Asians are like literally 5 pounds. Yeah. So like 5 of them, 6 of them, 8 of them all went out. They're running, trying to fucking help. Like, you know, and they're out there fighting. And so the person that's doing...
Asian nail ladies are about that life.
And then the person right next to me that was doing my somebody else's toes looked at me. She said, call the cops. I'm looking around like, this ain't got shit to do with me. What you mean call the fucking cops? And the girl that was right next to me was black as well. So I literally looked at her. I said, why always got to be us? Why does it always have to be us that's doing shit like this? Like, I understand there are Karens, but Karens can afford to talk their shit because they're at least still gonna pay for it. Like, they'll pay their tab and then talk their shit on the way out. We gonna say we not paying and then walk the fuck out.
Because sometimes Karens like to get shit for free. I know being in the service industry, a lot of times white women like to get shit for free.
Okay. Well, I'm only speaking for myself because I'm like, I pay at least $80 to get my toes done and I tip on top of that. So it's like,
for me.
Exactly. So we pay a good amount to be in a nail salon. So when I'm seeing someone that looks like me and I'm over here telling my sister, I'm like, I was so embarrassed. I was like,
what did the dreadhead do? He beat the bitches' asses?
He didn't beat them. They jumped in the fucking car. They were over taking pictures. And I think they like literally skid one of the Asian girls. And dead ass. They didn't hit her, but they like skidded her. Like, bitch, if you don't move, you are liable to get hit. And they were calling the cops. They're all sitting outside. Bitches are looking sad. And I'm just like, bruh, like, I don't understand what was going on, but I had to get the fuck out of there. I was like, let me pay out. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry. You have credit if you want to use it. I was like, I just want to go. I don't want to use my fucking toe credit. I just want to get the fuck out of here. And I feel like,
so you didn't finish getting your toes done?
I got my toes. I mean, clearly I got them done. Okay. But usually, like, you know, it was the extra massage they was doing at the end of it. And I was like, let me get the fuck out of here because I felt embarrassed. And I feel like I don't know why we always say that we are always embarrassed for other people. But I'm like, as black people, I think we have to be mindful of how we're already looked at before we even step into a place.
I get what you're saying. I don't agree. I feel like we are allowed to act as individuals just like everyone else. And I don't feel like we have to be mindful of other Black people. If she wanted to act a fool, that is that lady over there acting a fool. She has no connection with me. I do not know this lady. She has nothing to do with me. So her acting a fool is not a reflection of who I am. So I understand what you're saying because it is how like we're, but I don't want to prescribe
to it, but I do feel that way. I've literally felt
when I see that happen.
I always feel embarrassed. Even like I told you, Crafty Crab when we were there, I always feel embarrassed because I'm just like, bro, we are so much better than this. Why are we showing?
But some of us are not.
You're right.
I mean, maybe some of us are, but some of us are not. Like we are everyone. We have to look at people as individuals and not as a collective, as a race.
But okay,
there are bad people of every race. So she's doing her ghetto ass thing. There's a white person who do that ghetto ass thing. There's an Asian person that will do that ghetto ass thing. There's a Hispanic person that will do that ghetto ass thing.
But this is how I feel.
Everyone else.
Outside of the race, you gotta service pay for it because everything that you get outside of what you're naturally born with is a fucking luxury. Getting your nails done is luxury. Toes done, luxury. Hair done, lashes. Everything that you get done outside of that you're naturally born with is a fucking luxury. And you knew that when you came in there.
Right.
So it's like, literally, if a $20 can break your fucking bank.
It was only $20.
It was only, because I feel like if they was saying $140 instead of, you know, like, she was supposed to pay $50.
That was a cheap ass.
That was a really, that's what I'm saying. So for you to.
Full sets are running in the hundreds.
Exactly. So for you to do all what you did for over $20, I was embarrassed for you. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the principle of you knowing that it's like, it could have been way more than that, but it's not. And that's why you go to a fucking nail shop. Cause we would fucking never.
We would never.
But I'm just saying, it's just like, I'm like, baby. So that's where I was at. All Sorry about it.
Let's get some would you rathers. So
we didn't even tell them to follow us on social media platforms of the Rest Sippin Spill.
Would you rather?
Oh, well, did we? I didn't know that.
So, would you rather be born with an elephant trunk or a giraffe neck?
Giraffe neck, throw baby. I'm just kidding. I don't give it. Sorry, y'all. It was a lie. Which one would you rather with?
A giraffe neck.
Same.
I mean, for real.
So mine is, would you rather be in jail for a year or lose a year off of your life?
I feel like you asked this question similar to this before.
I've never.
I'd rather lose a year of my life.
Yeah, I don't think I could be in jail. I can't handle it. But I feel like you watch too many jail shows for you not to want to be in jail because you know how to fucking maneuver.
You know what? You did ask this question before, and I was like, I chose jail because I watched 60 Days In. You did ask this question before.
Did I really?
Yeah, because I was like, I watched 60 Days In. I can do it.
Well, guess what? We're going to recycle questions, and she's going to give the same answer because guess what? I don't fucking remember what I do.
Because I think you said longer last time. For just 1 year?
No, I feel like it was probably different, but it still has something to do with jail.
It has something to do with
Y'all know I deal with niggas in the penitentiary.
But just 1 year of my life, I would choose 1 year of my life than jail.
Yeah, take 1 year off of my fucking life.
I'll just be 99 and not 100. That's all.
Not 99 and
100. With that being said, the girls are back at it again with another messy ass episode of Sippin Spill where we create conversation. Oh, wow.
Sipping wine.
I go by the name of Thug Motherfucking Sam.
And I'm ambitious, pretty girl rock Teray.
All right. If you haven't already, follow us on all social media at The Real Sippin Spill. I've been up Twitter, which is
Sippin Spill 1.
And follow us on Instagram.
Twitter.
Our Sippin Review when you send it.
We review it.
Our YouTube.
Our
TikTok.
Tickety talk.
What else we got?
We have merch coming, y'all. Because no, it's not a lie. Because me and Sammy are going to sit down.
We should stop mentioning the merch. Let's talk about how you supposed to come to my house and do the merch and you never came.
Let's talk about how I have Wednesday night set with my family. And you know how niggas tell you we're going on a date on Thursday? And then on
nigga.
Anyways, you know how niggas tell you that y'all going on a date on Thursday and then Thursday comes and they don't hit you up until the end of the night? That's what Sammy did to me.
We already made a plan the day before.
But I feel like that's what anybody. If you tell me we're going to do something and then you don't tell me anything all day until fucking...
I got to remind you of the plan.
You don't have to remind me. You have to, what is the word? It's a confirmation. It really is a confirmation. Like they send you a confirmation email, send you a confirmation. Because at the end of the day, I don't know if anything changes because I'll say we'll do something. But if I go to work and we get drunk, I'll be like, okay, I'm drunk right now, so I can't do that. And I always will communicate if I got drunk or did something.
Well, a lot happened that day, so I couldn't communicate.
Okay, well, in my opinion, like I'm saying for me, I need confirmation that it's still a go. Because when you didn't say anything by 6 o'clock, my mom was like, let's go to dinner. I get off at 6:30. I'm like, we gonna go to dinner, Mom?
All right.
So that's what I'm saying. I need a confirmation just like I need from a nigga.
So let's get some wine fast so we can get some tea time.
Yeah,
I
time.
got Josh Chardonnay. I actually took a screenshot of it. So
We're drinking Chardonnay.
we're drinking white wine.
Interesting.
We've been
White,
drinking red wine
white.
for a while. So let's go back to whites. It is a California wine, aromas of apple, pear, vanilla, and butter. This fresh citrus and tropical fruit flavors blend smoothly with the creamy butter, vanilla, and tasty flavors of a barrel formation. This is best paired with a rich white man.
Why you gotta be rich?
Because why would you be with a poor white man?
You're right.
Okay, if I'm with a white man,
You gotta be rich.
money. So it's from California. It's a white wine. It's gonna be crisp, citrus, and vanilla.
Have we not drank Josh already?
We've drank Josh, but we have not drank Josh Chardonnay.
You know what? I'm not a Chardonnay
Josh
bitch.
Cellars is a popular brand, but
I fucking hate, I hate Chardonnay. I hate the buttery finish. But I'm going to be optimistic, and I'm going to,
I just had to get back to my roots because I've been doing white wine for a while, and I'm not a white wine. I've been doing red wine for a while. I'm not a red wine bitch. So I'm like, let me get back.
I'm very much a red wine hoe. I'm not a red wine bitch. I mean, a white wine bitch. I am a red wine hoe. And every time I call myself a hoe, niggas want to correct me. I'm like, no, I said the right word.
I feel like we are redefining the word hoe like we redefine niggas.
Facts.
Yeah.
And if you want to call
me that, men hate that we're taking that power back.
They hate calling. I'm like, you can call me a hoe.
That it no longer offends us.
If that's your hoe, that's my hoe too.
So mad that it no longer offends us. Like, yeah, I'm a hoe.
Yeah, they want to be able to tell your friends, oh, she a hoe, she busted wide open, and you did too, baby.
Right.
It's not bad, actually.
I like it.
Wow. I'm confusion.
It wasn't even that expensive. This is a $10 bottle.
Is this a feeling that you feel when you're wrong? Because this is actually not bad.
13.5% alcohol content, so it is a pretty nice little wine.
I don't think anything is going to get us as drunk as we were last week, though.
We were pretty drunk.
I was pretty fucking drunk last week. And I had a smoothie and everything today. I had some fruit on my stomach, so if y'all see a pouch, mind y'all fucking business.
So let's get some notification. Tea time.
Tea time.
So Candy, I didn't really research it the way I should have.
We have never really researched tea time. We just go off the dome because it sounds crazy.
Yeah, so Candy, I do know that I don't know if it's her ex-husband or her ex-boyfriend. I don't know what his relationship
I think it was they were together in the 90s because her child that she's talking about is in her, I want to say late teens, at least 18, 19.
Okay, so maybe 2000s then because
yeah,
not 90s no more, bitch.
We're definitely not 90s.
So he came out saying how he makes less money than her, so he didn't understand why he had to pay child support, whatever. And she made a post saying, I don't care how much money I make, you're going to pay child support. And I 100% agree with her because it doesn't matter who makes more money in a relationship. Why do you think you are excused of your responsibilities as a father? Because she makes more money. Facts. That's crazy.
No, what is exactly what happened? Because I don't care how well I'm doing in life.
Yeah.
I still need my money. And that's a fact. Even
if I'm rich, if you owe me money, bitch, you owe me money.
But I feel not even outside of that. I feel you're taking back from time that where he probably wasn't paying because she had to get it out of the fucking mud. Because respectfully, she's been on since the early 90s.
Well, he did say he does have custody of his other children. The only one he doesn't have custody of was her. Mm-hmm. So maybe he's feeling I have custody of these other children. I have to pay all this other money to take care of them. Why do I gotta pay money?
No one told you to let down with all the motherfucking bitches. We talking about the firstborn, or I don't even know what born she is in it. But I feel I don't know if I believe in child support, but I do feel that men need to support their kids. Yeah. Because even I feel it's more prominent in their.
I don't believe in child support. Explain that.
I don't believe in child support because sometimes people can't financially afford it. But with that being said, there are still other ways
Okay, some people can financially support it, but sometimes the woman can't financially support it, and she has to make a way anyhow.
Yeah. Okay, but I'm just saying, for example, I'm using my sisters, for example. I have one sister who is doing extremely well, where she makes at least $50 an hour. Yeah. But she still has her baby daddy on child support.
As she should.
And then I have a sister that does not make that much money, and her baby daddy is not on child support, but he's still I feel the baby daddy that's not on child support does more than the baby daddy that's actually on child support. Because my sister that makes a lot of money, he's all I can't afford $200 a month. Baby, I know exactly. But the one that's not on child support pays half of the daycare, He has them every other weekend. Like, you know, and he doesn't get to claim them for taxes.
Yeah.
But
I believe you don't have to put a man on child support if he's doing his responsibilities.
Absolutely.
I feel like child support is only for deadbeat dads.
Facts. And I feel that my sister who makes a lot of money, he's definitely a deadbeat dad. Like,
so that's why he's on child support.
He been deadbeat since deadbeat was deadbeat.
Yeah, and I mean, if he's doing his responsibilities, if I have a child with someone and he's doing everything he needs to do,
I'm not putting you on.
I'm not putting you on
because I feel like some people do it to be malicious, but I feel like it's not malicious because you got to understand kids grow fucking fast.
Yeah.
My niece, between weeks, I'm like, damn, this is the same little baby. I was gonna say the same little bitch, but I'm not down.
Yeah, it's just me. It's like mothers always have to find a way, and deadbeat dads always like, well, I can't do it. Facts. Well, why does she always finds a way?
And
if she
you
can't find a way, so can you.
Facts.
So I don't agree with that. I am full of support. I am a fully supportive of child support when the father is not doing his responsibilities.
Okay, I respect it.
She has to always find a way.
Facts. Women, we don't ever have the.
I can't do it.
We can't do it.
We have to. There's no such thing as I can't do it when you're a single mother.
And you know what's even humbling? It's like my mother told me that she said when she was the same age as me, I want to say maybe 20 years back, she was making $11 an hour with 4 kids. Excuse me?
The condom was kind of different. But
either way, $11 an hour, baby.
With 4 kids. She found a way.
With 4 kids. Baby, I can't even do $11 an hour for just me.
She found a way. Single mothers
always find a way. And even though she was with a nigga, she was definitely a single mother.
Shout out to all the single mothers out there. And shout out to all the single fathers out there too.
Because y'all do exist. Yeah. Unicorns.
Yeah, they are unicorns. And I hate how single fathers are praised, but single mothers are looked down upon. But that's what I hear in there. So next thing is...
We're going to talk about... Christian Obaselli? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Yeah. Christian Obaselli's brother speaks. We cannot do this without the community. So, background story. If y'all don't know, Christian Obaselli was a black man who was dating a white woman.
African black man.
Sorry. I mean, outside of at this point, like he gets the American pass right now because we're going so hard for him. Well, I'm not going hard for him. I'm gonna say I'm not. But he was dating a white woman, and she fatally stabbed him. And like I think she post a video after, and she was crying. And I don't actually know.
I don't know about that, but
she posted a video in all blood talking about how she like she stabbed him. She admitted to stabbing him.
Where's this video?
Girl, I don't fucking know. But it literally, I'm telling you, it was a thing. Like,
okay, I didn't know about that. But
Latif,
what I do know,
back us up while we're looking up the actual.
What I do know is that she did stab her boyfriend to death.
Yeah.
And then after that, there was a picture of her with like all her blood on him, all his blood on her. And then
his name is Christian Obaselli.
Yeah. And then later she was out to drink with another white man.
Omosabi. OnlyFans star Courtney Taylor killed her boyfriend and unprovoked. Hold on.
She had like 2 million followers. She was
Is it unprovoked what?
Pretty popular Instagram model. But he was murdered by her. And I
unprovoked attack. So it was an unprovoked attack. So she just killed him just off the. And the thing is, a lot of hold on. Altercation angle of OnlyFans model Courtney fleeing from.
But from what the family is saying, their relationship was toxic.
Does it not surprise you though?
Yeah. So I don't think it's fair that his murder.
It says brutally and senselessly stabbed her boyfriend to death. An unprovoked attack is his grieving relative. Its claim. Yeah, a 25-year-old blonde bombshell. Why do I gotta call her? Can we call her a 25-year-old murderer? Thank you. We both are the same, like murderer.
Not a blonde.
Has millions of followers on social media. Killed Christian Tobichu Obaselli despite a dispute in their high-rise apartment in Miami. Who was stabbed in the chest, involved in it before killing her.
Okay, so
self-defense. Of course, they're going to say self-defense when you're a dark-skinned black man and is taller than you.
He beat her. But back to the point. I don't like that his tweets from 2012 is being overshadowed by his death. Mm-hmm. I do understand he said horrible things about black women.
Yeah,
he preferred white women. He said white women are better than black women. He preferred white tits over black tits.
Yeah.
Why would people think I like black girls? Completely wrong. I understand that. But are we going to be judged by the tweets we made in high school?
But this is what we always understand. When it's a black person, they always find a way to make them the fucking villain instead of, because even with George Floyd, they made him the villain even though he was the victim.
But the thing is other black people make him the villain. I feel like, yes, his tweets are completely wrong. And yes, it should be white women fighting for him, because even though the tweets are like 10, 11 years old, clearly he doesn't feel that far from it because he was with a white woman. Yeah. So he still believes in those whatever things he tweeted.
Facts.
But I don't feel like his tweets should be overshadowed by his death. It's wrong. He was murdered. Should we be in the front lines fighting for him?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely fucking not.
Absolutely not.
It should be the white woman that he loves so much.
Facts. That should be the Kim Kardashians, the Paris Hiltons.
They should be fucking in the front lines fighting for him because that's who he preferred. That's who he wanted to be. But I don't agree with people saying his death is deserved because he was a white woman. I don't agree with
I don't agree with that either. I don't feel like death is deserved outside of anything under the hands of God.
Yes. I don't agree with people saying, well, you know, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Like, Facts. I don't feel like we have to go out and say, well, we're not going to support him and his family. This is someone's brother. This is someone's uncle. This is someone's son. This is someone's child.
But also, you got to think about it. Social media gives people the confidence they would not have in fucking real life. Always. And that's why I wanted to do like cyberbullying. Not this week, but I was like, few weeks ago, I was like, cyberbullying is so prevalent because people don't think that what they're saying on Instagram is cyberbullying. But the thing is, like, I was like saying, when we're looking at shit, and I know we have a lot of confidence in what we're doing and where we're at, we still be like, feel like we have to defend what we're saying.
Yes, we be defending ourselves. And I've noticed when like celebrities defend themselves, they're like, why you gotta say something? Because we're human.
We're human.
We feel like we have to defend ourselves.
But that's nor here nor there. But we're saying his tweets should not overshadow his death. But his death is unjustified, and hopefully he does get solved, because I feel like we're going to sit here and talk about it, but it's never going to solve anything, because at the end of the day, the world is always going to be on a white woman crying side.
Yeah, it is.
Always.
It's always going to be on a white woman crying side. And it's so misfortunate that he said those things about black women, because that's the reason why we're not supporting him. Because there's so many times that black women are always on the front lines for black men, and we pretend.
Even when, like Kanye West, even an example, I love Kanye West so fucking much. Yeah. But no one wanted to support him. Was like, he never was married to a black woman. He don't care about us. And just because someone doesn't, I'm not saying
and as quickly as Kim Kardashian was doing her shit, he switched it to race. You didn't have no problem with race when you were with her.
Facts. But the thing is with me, I am going to support a black man because he's black, and then I'm going to be mindful of how I move with that. But I'm always going to support you because the first initial thing is that we have something
black.
Like,
and that's exactly why I'm always going to feel what I feel for him, because as a fellow African, I understand it's terrible.
I'm African too.
I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying as a fellow African, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's
you come to America, you're with this.
Your parents come here to give you a better life, and you get murdered by a white woman. That's terrible. But I'm sorry, Toby, Christian, your tweets was horrible. And I cannot be on the front lines fighting for you, knowing that you felt like this about people who like me. Yeah. So I rest in peace to your beautiful soul. I hope your family gets all the peace, and somehow
you don't ever get peace. We just need justice. We don't need peace. We just need
understand how a death in the family could affect you, and it's terrible. But I'm not gonna be fighting for you.
I'm sick to my fucking stomach. Let's talk some more like sexy shit, because I'm ready to get my motherfucking pussy wet on some shit. So Miracle Watts and Tyler LePay? We say LePay?
Sure.
I don't even fucking say his name. But when I tell you that's a sexy ass couple doing sexy ass things, and I just want to be a part of it, or I want to be a fly on the wall. You ain't never seen a couple so goddamn sexy that you just be like, yeah.
Yeah, like when that little clip came out when he was like dancing on her,
and it was in the club, he was looking at back, and he was just like smacking the fuck out of her. Yeah, Tyler LePay.
Oh yeah, I want to be a part of that.
Like I so badly was like, damn, like must be fucking nice to have just like all that sexiness just like all together. And I bet you, and literally everything that I know me and my friends outside of you, I was saying, I was like, I bet you they sex is good as fuck.
Yeah,
and that's literally all I was thinking about. I'm like, you can't be out here in public doing shit like that and your sex is not sexing.
Right. So that brings us to our topic of conversation. Sexual chemistry.
Yeah,
do you have it, or how do you get it?
How do you get it?
So sexual chemistry is defined by when you have an immediate physical attraction to someone. And when we were reading that, we were like, that's not what sexual chemistry
is. I'm gonna say, yeah, for us, we were like, sexual chemistry
is sex.
It's sex.
It's a nasty shit.
It's a nasty shit. It's like when I want to hop on a nigga and just be like,
right.
But I feel like that yeah.
So what do you think sexual chemistry is?
For me, I think sexual chemistry is like when I'm having sex with you and it's like you just understand what I want and what I need without me saying it. Because someone as sexual as I am, I'm a very sexual being. Like, I know I be playing around a lot on Instagram, but like for me, like sex is like the pure form of just euphoria, in my opinion, because I feel like that's a different level that we're unlocking with someone else. Like, you're literally sharing the energies of, you know, frustrations, happiness, sadness. I feel like when you come together in that sexual chemistry and it all just makes sense without it being said, sexual chemistry is just unmatched.
Okay. So do you have like a personal like story?
I definitely have a personal story. So I think that my personal story I'm going to go into is more of like when I was talking to this guy where I was like asking, because we used to have sex like back in the day, but we were never like, you know, together. We were just like, you know, we would talk, X, Y, and Z. And we were talking a few weeks ago and I was just like, hey, how are you doing? How's your life? You know, I was like, who you been talking to? And he was just like, yeah, I've been talking to this girl. She's extremely nice. And I'm like, extremely nice. Okay, that's cool. And, you know, I'm like, you're giving me all the, like, you know, the good shit. And he's like, but our sexual chemistry is just not there. And I said, what do you mean it's not there? And he was like, I don't know. It's just something is off. And I'm like, is that something you can teach her? Is that something you want to like learn with? He's like, no, it's just something that's automatically either there or it's not.
Right.
And I was like, damn. And I was like, do you feel like we had sexual chemistry? He said we had amazing sexual chemistry. And I'm just like, wow. Like, I don't.
But you didn't feel that way about him.
I didn't feel that way about him. I did not. I did not feel that way about him. So for him to feel that way about me, but I feel like we're going to get into that later because of why he might have felt that way about me. But I'm like, I feel like our sexual chemistry was like disgusting.
Yeah. Honestly, to me, he wasn't attractive.
We'll get into that too, but I'm just saying, like, yes, when he's telling me this things, I'm like, oh my God. He was like, yeah, the sexual chemistry was just not there. And he's like, I didn't even want to teach her. I'm a grown ass man. And I was like,
I get that.
I get you not wanting to teach someone because you're older, but I'm just like, doesn't mean that it wasn't there. I feel like you weren't searching for what the good things were and you were focusing so much more on what things weren't. Okay. So, do you have a personal story? And what do you think sexual chemistry is? Because I said it. What is sexual chemistry?
To me, sexual chemistry is when you have we get that pussy heartbeat. When I see you, and
that's me all the time, though.
Okay, see, I don't get it all the time. When I see you and you give me that pussy heartbeat, I'm like, oh shit, like that's sexual chemistry. Like I don't get that all the time when niggas. So when I feel that with you, I'm like, okay, that's the chemistry.
But is that not sexual attraction, though?
I don't know yet. We're gonna get to that. But I mean, no, it's not sexual attraction to me because I can be sexually attracted to you and not get that pussy heartbeat. Whenever I see you and my body just do this, I feel like, oh yeah, that's sexual chemistry. And for me, I got that when I was dating this one dude, and I don't think I've had that same static feelings.
I'm crying.
Since that dude, because this one guy I was talking to, I mean, we know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, the name that should not be named.
Name that should not be named.
Voldemort.
And, when I saw him, like, I was just like so attracted to him. Like, he was like my perfect man. You know me, I love a dark skinned nigga with a beard who works out and that's fit.
And
like,
got a good job.
And got a good job. That's my type. And I'm just like, everything, like, I was just so like involved and so in love. And so like, I bought this nigga shit. Y'all know me. I don't buy nigga shit. So
and she did.
If I'm
and she fucking did.
Shit, it's because I'm into you. And like the sex was great. Like this nigga ate pussy like he haven't ate for days. You know, the fucking dick was dicking. So it's like, I'm super attracted to you and I like you. And the dick is great. Like the sexual chemistry was crazy. So yeah, like with him, it was just like, it's just that spark. And it's like, I don't get that spark often. And when I get that spark, it's just like
you chase it. You crave it.
I'm like a fucking like child. Like, I'm just like, whatever you say, you know? So sexual chemistry is a big thing for me whenever you get it.
So do you feel like sexual chemistry is important for you though?
Sexual chemistry is definitely important to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to be with someone that I don't want to have sex with.
But the thing is, I'm speaking up for someone like me, where I've been in relationships with people where our sexual chemistry wasn't the best, but it was like enough for me, like, okay, I'm satisfied. Because I feel like
that's not for me though.
Because I feel like, can you really get both?
You know what? I'm not gonna say that's not for me because that's when I was dating that doctor dude, and the sex was not good.
No, hold on, y'all. Hold on. So if anyone that hears it, I didn't say the sex wasn't good. It just wasn't what my body was always craving.
Okay, I'm talking about the one I was dating. His sex was not that good, but I dated him because I liked him as a person.
Yeah.
So it's like, I remember one time we were in Vegas and we were having sex, and I was like watching the TV. I'm
sick to my stomach.
Watching TV, and he was like, "Are you fucking watching TV right now?" I was like, "Yeah, because the sex is whack." And he was just like, "Oh," and then he got off of me. I'm like, "Yeah, like it's not doing what you need to do."
Yeah, I would never admit that the sex was whack. I would literally, I would take it to the grave.
I'm really honest. Like if I'm not enjoying myself, I'm not gonna prescribe myself the torture.
Okay, well, let's take it outside of sexual chemistry. Let's talk about sexual attraction. What we're initially like getting at. So, what is sexual attraction to you?
What is sexual attraction to me? I mean, damn. Sexual attraction to me is when I see you, my pussy immediately gets wet.
I mean, isn't that the same for the throbbing?
No, because the pussy heartbeat is different from getting wet.
Yeah, for me, I think
sexual heartbeat is like, oh, you want that nigga.
I think for me, sexual attraction is like the immediate need of wanting to fuck you every time I see you. Like I literally am a fucking horn dog. Anyone that knows me at the core of who I am, I'm a horn dog. And I literally mask it with memes and laughs, but I'm a fucking horn dog. And if I could fuck every day, I would.
Yeah. So let's talk about how like sexual chemistry and sexual arousal is not the same thing. I mean, I'm sorry, sexual attraction is the same thing. You can be attracted to someone and not have sexual chemistry.
Yeah.
So let's talk about how sexual attraction doesn't always lead to sexual chemistry.
Facts.
What are like signs that, okay, like y'all got sexual chemistry?
Okay, so first let's start and say sexual chemistry is important in most romantic relationships. And oftentimes you can tell when you have sexual chemistry with someone before you even physically get into it with them. Okay. So ways that you know that there are sexual chemistry like building up and or it's happening in the vagina, they make eye contact with you. I feel like the sexiest thing I've ever had with a man
is eye contact.
Eye contact, because most people, we get awkward when you talk, like look in your eye, but I feel like it's very intimate and I feel like it's very much like purposeful. So
we look at each other's eyes. Do we have
bitch, I'll fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Shit. Take it to the bank. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Shit. I love my bitches, and if I think you good enough to hit on me, you good enough to fuck, okay? So another way that you know that sexual chemistry is there is you feel physically drawn towards them. Like you have ever just met someone and you're just like, damn.
Yeah.
Yes. And like they always say, like I outside of that, is they always say that nonverbal is always much stronger than actual verbal.
Yeah.
So another way is you can't keep your hands off of each other. And trust me, baby.
Trust to myself.
Another way is if they angle their body towards you. Yes. Like when you're on a date with someone and you like literally are physically, it's not even a lean forward. It's like you put your body towards them. Like I remember when I told you when that this man ruined my fucking date and my body language was clearly showing that I was with somebody, but he did not give a fuck because I was actually attracted to this man and I wanted him to fucking take my kids that night. They'll lean in close when they talk. And that, I feel like that's the sexiest shit because I want to feel your fucking breath.
Okay.
The conversation is flirty when you are
super sexually attracted.
Oh yeah. And you can't stop laughing.
Yeah.
Like that's another, I think that's the last one. Yeah. You can't stop laughing with someone. Like you literally are finding everything they say funny because you're trying to laugh your way into some fucking dick.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Okay.
What is sex appeal and do you think you have it?
Sex appeal. Do I think I have it? Sex appeal is literally, in my opinion, I feel like you exert it. Like it's not something you have to work hard on or do it. I feel like I have it, but it's unknowingly because the reason why I don't care to have sex appeal and the reason why I dress and do the things I do is because I know I have sex appeal, but initially, sex appeal actually makes me more insecure because I feel like growing up because of how my body was and how like developed I was in high school, I feel like I was always sexualized. And I feel like my biggest insecurity in life is how much I'm sexualized outside of, because I'm like, niggas will want to fuck me, but who wants to date me?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like the idea of being super sexualized to other people when I'm like, I know I'm cute, but sexy is not something I strive for. And I don't want sex appeal. But I feel like I do have it because people tell me all the time, you're so fucking fine, you can wear Crocs. And I'm like, the only reason why I can wear Crocs is because of how I look. Because if I was ugly, y'all would say no. Let's be real. If I was an ugly bitch wearing Crocs with my outfits, they'd be like,
Okay.
So do you feel like you have sex appeal?
I don't feel like I have sex appeal.
You absolutely have sex appeal. Bitch, shut the fuck up.
I was about to say, but you always tell me I'm sexy. I'm sexy. Like everything you do is sexy.
Bitch, the shit you're wearing right now is sexy. You're not trying to be, but you have it.
That's what I'm saying. Let me finish my sentence. I don't feel like I have sex appeal, but you tell me all the time everything I do is sexy. I don't mean to be sexy. Like I feel like, one, I have cat eyes. I feel like cat eyes are naturally sexy. And then I have these lips. So it's like people always take, even when I look at you like that, it's like, oh, it's sexy. Like,
bitch, I feel like you're trying to fuck me right now.
I'm just looking at you, girl. So I naturally exude sex appeal, and it's a con as it is a good thing, because I feel like men always think I'm trying to flirt with them. Yeah. And I'm not. I'm just having a conversation with you, or I'm just, being nice.
I feel like you're flirting with me right now. She's like, I'm not, bitch.
But no, like I don't feel like I don't try to be sexy. Yeah. I don't try to do anything.
But that's what makes you have sex appeal. Me, how I dress myself makes me sexy. Yeah. I feel like your attitude makes you sexy, because I feel like I'm the most awkward person known to man when it comes to humans. And I feel like you are naturally, your demeanor and how you move is sexy.
How I move is sexy?
Is this
sexy to you, bitch?
Bitch, that's not how you move though. I'm saying, like, I feel like naturally, Sammy, you read sexy. Like, if we're gonna look at the podcast. I
hate that, because men never see me past sex.
No, that's for me because of my body. I feel like it's more just because of like how they see you, and like, I don't know, maybe it's different for both of us, because me physically, more of you because of your aura. Yeah. Because I feel like me, naturally, I'm like, I can't just go somewhere and not feel like I'm being sexualized because I have a big ass. And everyone always wants to point out that I have a big ass.
Big ass, yeah.
Can we not? Like, I get it. My fucking mom has a big ass. So I guess that gets us back to what we're saying, that being sexually, how is it like being sexually attracted to someone but not sexual chemistry?
Okay, so I have an experience of being sexually attracted to someone but not having sexual chemistry, and it sucks. Yeah. Because it's like, you think this person is so fine, and it's like, so oh my God, like, you are just my type. And then when we get together, it's like nothing. You're boring, you're lame, you're weird. There's nothing, everything about you says I want to fuck you, but there's nothing about your attitude, who you are as a person, that says I want to fuck you. Yeah. So it just sucks when you meet someone that you is just your type, but there's no sexual chemistry at all.
And I feel like I'm on the opposite end of it, because I always share with my friends, like, if I like somebody, if I don't like somebody, if I think they fine, if they not. And there was this man in very much particular that's like, I was like, I'm not sexually attracted to him, but I really like being around. I'm like, I'm not, like, I didn't have the sexual attraction, but I'm like, So we ended up having sex, and the sexual chemistry was fucking amazing.
So do you think if I had sex with Stank Breath, it would have changed? Remember Stank Breath?
I remember.
Because I was not sexually attracted to him, but maybe the sexual chemistry would have changed.
I was like, because it's literally been 6 or 7 months, because I literally been talking about this man for months. Yeah. And I just had sex with him 7 months later.
Maybe I should go back to Stank Breath, because he was taking me on a trip.
Girl, but I'm just saying, like, this man, I was not sexually attracted to him, but I was attracted to him because I'm like, I like you as a person. I like our vibes. I like being around you. Like, you make me feel like me, and I don't have to try. Yeah. So when we finally did have sex, and he was like, oh my God, why we wait so long to have sex? I'm like, oh my God, why do we have sex so long to have sex? Because it was amazing. So yeah, I think that sexual attraction and sexual chemistry are not synonymous. Yeah. We always think that if you are sexually attracted to someone, that you're going to have good sex with them. Yeah. And that's not true.
So sexual chemistry changed for you. So let's talk about how it can be changed, you know? So I think sexual attraction and chemistry can develop over time for women and not so much for men.
Facts.
Because I'm a big fan of Love is Blind. And
dating show.
I love dating shows. I love dating. I kind of like reality TV shows kind of sometimes. But so there's these two cast members. It was Shake and Deep Tree. And Deep Tree was this amazing, I'm sorry, Deep Tree. Okay.
We might be saying it wrong. And if we are, I'm so sorry. But we actually fucking love you more than we like Shake.
I love you. So Deep Tree was this amazing, beautiful Indian goddess. Like, Facts. She was everything he would have wanted
in a woman. And he said that. He said that.
He was head over heels for her
mind,
her personality,
her intelligence.
Like, he could not get past the physical. He was just like, she reminds me of her aunt. You know, she's just amazing. I love her. She's great. Whatever. But I just couldn't get past the physical. And I feel like as women, we can not be sexually attracted to you at first. And over time, when you treat us right, you love us, you give us all the things we want in a man and a partner. And then our sexual attraction and sexual chemistry changes. Yeah. Like we somehow start falling in love with you. Like, oh my God, like the man that you didn't think was fine in the beginning. It's just the
finest man in the world.
But as a man, I feel like I'm just assuming, I can't speak for all men, but I feel like if a man is not physically attracted to you in the beginning, it's not going to change over time.
It's not going to change.
You can be the biggest, baddest bitch. You do everything for him. We can love him, whatever. But if he don't want to fuck you the first 5 seconds he sees you, he's not going to want to. It doesn't change for men.
And that's so weird to me because I'm just like...
Because men are physical and women are more like, what can you do for me? And what can you provide for me?
Facts.
And men are more like, men don't care about what we can provide for them because that means nothing to them. What men care about is what we look like and how his friends feel when they see you. Like, do they think your bitch is fine or no? Right.
So we literally are going to get into some ways that if you're not like physically there yet, how you can build on that.
Yeah, you can change it. I feel like
Sammy feels it more than I do because I don't necessarily always feel that way. And I think a way that you can do that is not feeling like sex is everything. I think we all always have that idea that sex is the end goal because we always say, you know, men have one mind track and women have another mind track. And usually times women are thinking sex gets them into a relationship and men think that like, sex gets them to the next day. The next day, honestly. And I can't
think sex gets a relationship.
But the thing is, I can't speak for every woman, but I know that most women feel like if they give a part of themselves, like we keep saying give, because men don't see it as a gift like we do. So if you're trying to build that physicality with someone, think outside of what the physical of like the insert outsert. Think of other things when it comes to being intimate. Because I feel like intimacy is not
but that's the whole point.
I know, but intimacy is not everything. Intimacy is not just sex though.
Okay, that's true.
So I feel like when you're only thinking sex as an end goal, you're thinking about getting your rocks off. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying if you think of sex as like, okay, that's gonna be the joy of all the other shit that we're doing. It makes you be appreciative more of building that sexual chemistry and or attraction.
Okay.
So,
one thing you can do is create sexual fantasies. I feel like a little secret of mine is I like to role play. Like, trust me, I got 100 wigs, baby. Which bitch do you want me to be today? Like, we can pretend you can be a cop robber. You can tie me up. We can pretend we you know, any freaky shit you want to do. Like, I feel like sexual fantasies and role playing and pretending and getting into your creativity can build sexual chemistry.
I feel that is too, because you're like heightening someone's like immediate need of like, something that they want.
Put some handcuffs on me, you know, put me in a rope, pretend to be my dad, like whatever you feel like can make you harder and make this work is good for me.
Another way that you can build sexual attraction or chemistry is doing something that's very adventurous and or like risky. Adrenaline is like probably the number one thing that helps someone. Because when I'm telling you, when I'm in the fucking moment, I'll fuck you in the car. So like,
let my nigga shoot for me.
Let
my nigga fight a nigga for me, bitch. If you fight a nigga for
adrenaline really helps like with the dopamines that we were talking about,
dopamines,
whatever it is in your brain that puts that immediate attraction. So if you are doing something with someone that you fucking think is attractive and they do something and you're like, oh, okay, baby, I could fuck you right now. So yeah, do something risky and or adventurous with someone and you can literally add to the experience of sharing their body and their energy with them.
Next thing is experiment. Try new things with a person.
Yeah.
I always say that I really want to recreate the ghost scene from the movie Ghost where they're doing the pottery thing. And I feel like that's just so different. That's an experiment. I feel like that had so much sexual chemistry.
It did. That shit had me wet.
And it was so sexy. And it's not anything sexual
at all.
It was just them doing something different and intimate. Mm-hmm. So like experiment new things, I feel like can build that sexual chemistry. Like, take me on a pottery date. Yeah, you definitely.
She giving y'all the fucking jewels, y'all. Y'all better fucking pick it up.
On a pottery day, I'll get my pussy wet.
So, do you have another thing outside of me? Because I don't want to say last but not least.
I have another thing.
Okay, so the last thing for me is be physical with each other. Me, who I am, I'm a very physical human being. Like, I like hugs, I like kisses, I like, forehead kisses, I like cheek kisses, I like touching you. So I feel like tangible things make me build chemistry with you, because touching you makes me feel that energetic.
Yeah.
Like, I just love feeling people. Like, I am like such a hugger. I'm such a lover. So if you don't want to do those things, I don't feel that immediate sexual attraction, because I'm like, I got to be on you. I have to. Like, put my pussy on your face.
Yeah.
I'll give you $1,000.
Yeah. Put your pussy on live. I'll give you $1,000. I love Lucy. He is problematic, but I love me some Lucy. So last but not least is different locations. Get a hotel, and where you stay in a fucking hotel. I feel like hotel sex is the nastiest. I feel like car sex is the nastiest, because you don't know if because you don't even know if you're gonna get caught or not. Yeah, and I love the idea of somebody might walk by me and see that my pussy's on a. Exactly. Like
car sex, my favorite.
When I moved into my first apartment, I saw a nigga giving head in the fucking rooftop.
And wasn't that making you fucking like aroused?
Nah, because it was two niggas. But. Yeah. But I feel like different locations is a big thing. Like, don't have sex in the same apartment or same house or same whatever. Try having sex in different cities. Try having sex in different, like,
facts.
In a hotel. That's the best way to do it.
So, let's get into this before we get into our celebrities that we think can get us like rocks off.
Okay.
Is sexual chemistry more physical? Sexual chemistry more physical, or is it more emotional?
To me, it's both. I'm not a very vain person. Like I always say, I like my niggas medium ugly.
Yeah, you do.
So whenever you treat me good and make me have those feelings and spend money on me, that is when I have that sexual chemistry for you. So it doesn't always, it's more emotional for me than physical.
Yeah.
But the physical aspect is there. Like if you just dead ass motherfucking ugly, like I just can't. But if you're just like kind of ugly, but you still can make me feel good about myself and you do everything I want as a man, then yeah, it is more emotional for me than physical.
I want to say that it's extremely physical for me, because when I have sexual chemistry with someone, like that's undeniable. Like I can't beat that. And I've been with men where I was emotionally connected to them, like attraction wise, and love everything about them, but the sex was not the sex that I'm used to giving. I'm not saying you have to have nasty ass sex, but I'm feeling like if my body does not react to you like I do with someone I'm not going to be with, and I told Sammy earlier, I've been in relationships with men where I love them to death, but our sexual chemistry was not everything. Yeah. Like I've had better sexual chemistry with niggas that I'm not dating than I've had with men that I actually date.
Yeah, because to you, sexual chemistry is physical.
It's literally physical. Sexual chemistry is physical. Yeah. I feel like sexual attraction is emotional because you're like building on that. Like, and I feel like you're giving someone more, because I'm like that one guy, I was not sexually attracted to him. I was not sexually attracted to him, but I still wanted to see it through, because I'm like, I like him as a person.
Yeah. And that's us girls. Like when we like you as a person, who's having sex in the movies? I want to know.
I would do it.
I'm not having sex in the movies. I'm not doing it.
I would do it.
There's too many people around.
I like the thrill. We just said to build sexual chemistry.
But there's going to be literally someone next to you.
I mean, if you're in the back, my nigga, who is looking? No one's looking in the back.
You know niggas that sit in the back when we watch movies.
We not sitting in the back, but I'm saying if I was ever to have sex in the movie theater, I'm fucking your life up.
I would do it. But I'm just saying.
I did it last week. Ooh, you nasty little dog.
Not our producer doing it last week.
I didn't even do the nasty last week. Did I have sex last week? I did. Oh, I did. And I told you about it. And it was great. So, here are some celebrities that we feel like they're sexually attractive. And
but will we have sexual chemistry with them?
I don't know. But Will Smith, baby. I don't know. Something about Will Smith make me...
We call him Big Dick Willie for a reason.
We do call him Big Dick Willie. And I feel like...
he slap a nigga for Jada, I feel like, yes, baby.
He will slap a nigga for me.
Slap a nigga for me.
And not even that. I feel like because Will Smith is our internet crush. He's our 90s crush, our 2000s crush. He's like our everything crush. So I feel like we have to put him in this list, because I'm like, I'll fuck Will Smith.
I would definitely fuck Will Smith.
I don't know if it'll be so good, but I'm gonna fuck Will Smith.
I feel like Will Smith has good dick.
And I feel like Jada don't appreciate him, so baby, come home.
How do you know Jada don't appreciate him?
Because I feel like
you don't know her.
The clips we see, I feel like the internet gives us one view.
You can't judge someone's whole life over a clip. Let someone judge our whole life over the clip that also boy posed.
It's a fact.
It's not even true.
It's not.
So
You're right.
It's like you can't judge someone's whole life over. There's a reason why they've been married for 20 plus years.
Facts.
So she must be doing something right. So yeah, I don't know what the relationship is, but it's like she must be something right if they've been dating this long years. Method Man.
Method Man is fine as hell.
He is fine as hell.
And I think he's fine. I think he's finer as an actor than he is as a rapper, though.
He is fine, period. I would fuck this shit out of Method Man. I feel like we have great sexual attraction and sexual chemistry.
He said sexual attraction like he met you before, bitch. She said, I'm attracted.
Yeah.
He's fine as hell. Okay.
Look, put Method Man in front of your bitch, she will fold every fucking time.
And
I would cheat on you with Method Man.
And will.
I would cheat on him.
My next person.
If I have a chance, I'm gonna cheat.
My next person is Michael Bust That Pussy Open Jordan. I'm going to bust that pussy open for Creed, for Fruitville Station. I feel like
I don't feel it.
That's how I feel though.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo.
I feel like he has good man vibes, but he does.
But I feel like I want a man that's gonna treat me right and gonna fuck me good.
We're talking about sex though. We're not talking about treating you right. We're talking about sex.
And I feel like we're both.
We're talking about sex pill.
Look at that shit. Bust that pussy open, Jordan.
I don't feel that way with him. I feel like he'll treat me right and treat me like a queen, but I don't get immediate. I want to fuck him.
I get fucking excited.
But he's a very attractive man. Let's not
have you seen Creed?
Yeah, I've seen Creed 1 and 2.
And you ain't get fucking excited about looking at these pictures?
No.
The nigga was in Black Panther with fucking dusty ass dreads, and I was like,
he does not give me sex appeal. He gives me I'll treat you right and treat you like a queen, which I prefer.
He gives me sex appeal. He definitely gives me sex appeal.
He does not give me sex appeal. Let's talk about Jason Momoa.
Does he give me sex appeal? He does.
Aquaman.
He does. Aquaman can
like
aqua this pussy. He can aqua this pussy.
Oh, yes. I will fuck the shit out of him.
I'm drunk right now.
I want to climb him like a tree.
Hold up.
Yes, Mr. Aquaman. Are you still married to Lisa Bonet?
No, they actually got divorced.
Hello, I'm single and ready to mingle.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. My last one is Jameson Idris. That's the nigga from Snowfall.
He's all right.
Nah. Baby, Dave.
Well, I don't watch Snowfall, so I don't see his character.
Oh my God. Yes, that one. Jameson Idris. Yeah. Oh my fucking God. When I tell you, no, but I'm telling you that fucking skin, the way he acts, like, bro, I can't get, I know, you probably can't, but I'm telling you, he literally, outside, I'm like, oh my fuck.
He does not do it for me.
Oh my fuck.
Let's talk about Dwayne Johnson.
Fuck no.
No?
Fuck no. Dwayne Johnson is a fucking square.
I love me a corny.
He looked like a fucking he looked like a boiled egg.
I love me.
That nigga's ugly.
Nigga.
That nigga's not cute to me.
Look, did you watch? Were you a wrestling fan?
Yes.
Did you know what The Rock was cooking?
No, I knew what you can't see me, John Cena type shit.
Yeah, but John Cena was a white man trying to be a black man.
Doesn't fucking matter. I feel like that nigga's been an egg and he's been a square since his entire life.
I don't see him as a square, but let's talk about an honorable mention. Bonus, Morgan Freeman. Would you fuck Morgan Freeman?
Who the fuck? Morgan Freeman's wife wouldn't even fuck Morgan Freeman. Bitch.
You don't think Morgan Freeman is fine? No, now Morgan Freeman, not 1960 Morgan Freeman. Now Morgan Freeman.
Even 1960 Morgan Freeman, I wouldn't fuck.
Nah.
That nigga been old his entire life.
Morgan Freeman.
That nigga look like a crackhead then.
Not 1970 Morgan Freeman. Now Morgan Freeman.
I would not fuck. You
don't think Morgan Freeman got sex appeal?
The only nigga that I would fuck
I think Morgan Freeman sexy.
No. Only man that's grown as old as age that I will fucking fuck is Denzel Washington.
He fat.
Doesn't matter. He's Denzel Washington.
He's fat.
He once upon a time, and I want to fuck his son anyways, and that is John David.
I'm gonna choose Morgan Freeman.
John David Washington.
His son's cute.
Bruh.
His son's very
That
attractive.
nigga is like, oh my God.
His son's very attractive. But yeah.
Denzel Washington.
So no to Morgan Freeman?
No, I said it already twice. Yeah. I said it 3 times, baby. No.
I will fuck Morgan Freeman.
So let's get into sexual attraction does not always lead to sexual chemistry.
Period.
So, I mean, we'll use my example because I feel like, ooh, Come on, Denzel.
No.
Give me sex symbol. Give me sex symbol like Bobby Brown was giving bitches in the 90s.
He was even ugly in the 90s. Look, I love our producer because everything we talk about, he goes and Googles.
He want to let us know.
He is the truth.
But yeah, sexual attraction.
Still no.
Sexual attraction. I would fuck. I would fuck.
Got a high top.
I feel like that because it's innovative and it's new.
Crackhead.
It's different.
It's giving me cokehead.
I mean,
it's giving me crack.
But if you see the way that he was with Whitney Houston, you were like, I can only imagine what he would do with me.
Of course, you live with someone when you're on crack.
Anyway, shut the fuck up. So anyway, so we're saying
love it different
because the chemistry of sexual attraction does not always go to chemistry. I can always talk about, like I said earlier, with my relationships, I would be with niggas that I love to death and or think they're fucking attractive, but our sex was very much vanilla, very much like white people shit. And the thing is, I'm saying that because...
How do you fuck the white man?
No.
Because you know my little Mexico story when I fucked my little German white.
Okay, but I'm saying for me specifically, when I've dated men, I've never had the worthwhile, like I'm gonna kill this nigga over this dick. I've never dated. I'm literally saying all the men that I've dated, and y'all can fucking watch this and run the shit back, and we can put it as a fucking clip. There's been no fucking man that I've dated that gave me that I'm gonna kill that nigga over that dick.
Absolutely not.
That I fucked. Me personally.
Because you have respect for yourself. That's why.
I don't have respect for myself.
Because you do have respect for yourself.
Oh, I'm about to say,
that's
I was like,
why.
I said, baby, because the niggas that I fucked, they treat me right, but the dick wasn't like,
yeah, that's why. So let's talk about, like she said, sexual chemistry doesn't always relate in person. So I was on a dating app. I still am. So I had Hinge. And I met this guy on a dating app. We were just going at it. We were cool. We were relating.
Did y'all talk to the dirty shoes there on on the Hinge?
Did we what?
Talk dirty.
No.
I know it sounded very muffled because I was saying it really fast.
Yeah, we did not talk dirty, but we had a great relationship. It was fun. It was vibing. It was great. It was vibing to the point where I wanted to meet him in person. And this man showed up with our date with a button up, right?
Tucked in shirt.
He had one collar popped up. One collar popped down, button up, not button up all the fucking way, tucked in with some bell bottoms and some blue shoes, right? And I'm like, this is not the nigga I was talking to on the dating app. This can't be the nigga that I was talking to the dating app.
I feel like that's what it was. He was peacocking. He was trying to show you a little bit of everything. So it's like you could choose what you like.
What nigga comes to the date with one button, with one collar pop up and one collar pop down?
Then my Air Force One.
No nigga does that. So we went to, it was Lincoln, right? We ate. I make sure I ate my food because he was paying for it, shit. I called my homegirl Chula. I was like, bitch, tell him that your nigga beating your ass so I can leave. This bitch called me. Oh my God, my nigga beat me. Bitch, come fucking mother me. Like she was, bitch, took off. Like there's no way that you can have this much sexual chemistry on the dating app. And when I see you, you come in looking like, what the fuck is that?
Could this be love?
What the fuck is that? So ladies, the chemistry you have on the dating app does not translate to real life because this nigga came in looking like, what the fuck is that shit? Be careful. They will catfish the fuck out of you.
That's a fact. So do you have anything else to say about that or we need to get into questions?
Let's get some questions.
I love that for us. So, question 1.
My question to you is, what would you do if your dream man, he checks all your boxes, everything you want in a man, but there's absolutely no sexual chemistry?
Outsource.
You cheat?
Not cheat. I think we'll have a discussion.
What is outsourcing then?
We'll discuss an arrangement that makes the most sense for us because I am really big on physicality and sex. And that's not something I make a secret of. And I'm a very sexual human being. So with that not being not something that you can give me, that is it's high on my top 5.
Yeah.
Like literally, I want to know if you're funny and if you can have good sex. So if that's very high on my list, I think we'll find an arrangement that works for us best. If that means open relationship, if that means that polyamory, I feel like if you are literally my dream man and I can't live without you, we're going to have to find a way to make it work. Cause I'm not doing threesomes with this nigga. Like I don't want to fuck 2 niggas at one time, but I mean, I definitely will have to.
Fucking 2 niggas at one time.
That's okay with you. But I'm just saying, if I can't get what I want out of you, we're gonna have to find something that works for us. So My question is, how do you determine if you have good sexual chemistry with someone?
Like I said earlier.
The pussy throb, that's it?
That pussy heartbeat, because honestly, if I get that...
Have you ever got a pussy heartbeat and it was bad?
Yes. No, not it was bad. No, I haven't. I have not. Every time I got that pussy heartbeat, it's always after I fuck the nigga. So when I see it next time, it's like, ooh.
So you get it before or you get it after you fuck them?
I get it after.
Okay, so we're saying how, because sexual chemistry you don't know about until after.
Okay.
So how do you know? Just by looking at somebody like, we gonna have some good sex.
You don't know. Because a nigga can be fine as hell and his sex can be whack. So I don't know until after the sex. And after the sex, I get that pussy heartbeat. That's when I know.
Okay, that's how you know. That's how you know what it is.
Before, I mean, looks does not determine if the sexual chemistry is there, because, like we said, sexual attraction does not determine sexual chemistry.
That's a fact.
I can be attracted to you, and when we get to it, it can be like a Trey Songz type shit. You a fucking rapist.
That was very far left.
He's a rapist.
Okay, so what's your next question?
Would you prefer to be homeless with a lot of sexual chemistry, or live in a mansion?
Mansion, baby. I'm not trying to, baby. No, baby. Baby. I don't even need to be homeless. I ain't never been homeless a day in my life. Even when I was like in grade school, I ain't never been homeless. I don't even want to experience it just because I have good sex. Sex is not enough for me to be homeless. I will literally be in a fucking sexless marriage before I would be homeless.
Okay.
Bitch, what? She said a homeless. I said, well, no. I didn't say I was homeless. He said mansion. Mansion me, please.
Mansion me, please.
Okay, so my last question is, which is more important to you, sexual chemistry or sexual attraction?
Chemistry. Sexual chemistry.
I don't think I can pick. I literally feel like I need both. I literally need to be sexually attracted to you.
I think chemistry, because chemistry, like, it's not always just because it's intimacy. It's everything y'all do together.
Yeah.
It's loving each other. It's all the little things.
But I thought that's sexual attraction, not sexual chemistry. Chemistry is literally, in my opinion, the physicality of it. I feel like sexual attraction.
We learned from the definition that sexual attraction is a physicality, and some chemistry is what y'all do together.
I literally need
sexual chemistry is way more important to me than attraction, because attraction can always be built over time. Like, I cannot be attracted to you at first, and I can learn to be attracted to you.
I don't want to build my attraction.
If I don't have sexual chemistry at first, it's not going to be there.
Yeah, I want to be able to like you generally, and then we can build on the physical more than I want to build on the physical than the mental. Because I feel like if we already fucking like rabbits and the sex is good, let's build on the emotional shit and we can talk about the other shit on the road. But I'm like, if I can't fuck you, because I'm a sexual human being, if I can't want to fuck you, I don't want to build on being attracted to you, because I want to be already attracted to you before we have sex, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I'm the opposite.
Yeah. So, thank you for following us on this journey. Thank you for helping us understand what sexual attraction, sexual chemistry.
If you have it, if you don't have it, how to get it, how to make it with a person that you want to like.
And if y'all have any tips for us, like, make sure you like send us into our emails. And if you send it on our emails, send us all social media platforms at the Real Sippin Spill, except Twitter, which is
Episode 1.
And while you're at it, leave us a 5-star rating. We're some 5-star bitches. Ow.